Welcome back. You're here for more Hunter x Hunter, where the training never stops. Gon and Killua are going through a tough regime just to get back to where we were in the storyline a few episodes ago. Although Kite isn't particularly doing all too well, hopefully though, now that his body is on ice, that something can be done about it, and not in the hands of the Chimera Ants. But considering they are trying their best against these students of the ones that are already in the NGL, how tough of an opponent are they actually going to be? Some of them seem a little more brash than others, and is the actual real danger a lot more closer to home? Currently in the room with them. Who needs to brush their hair? All I really know is with the selection of personalities on display so far, well, we might have a bit of entertainment value. And they're going to be able to keep it up for over 3 hours soon. Why not double it? Go for 6. So simple. The idea that the Royal Guard not only have this Nen and this presence of self and the like, but it's like, well, with enough kind of ambition, should just make our own ability as well. Define it like that this quickly without any training or anything. And as long as Gon never gives up, then Killua will always be there, behind him. And what are we going to get from the other hunters going over to the nest? I do want to see what the hell's up with the smoke and the shadow portals and the like. You know, what was the other one called? Shooter? A knuckle, or whatever. This brief interlude in the city with Gon. They're left there because they're in the same sort of position as Gon, right? Not strong enough to just go wandering in, but not so weak as to be told to completely stay away. Puppy. Is the hive slowly changing throughout the episodes as well? We have a heartbeat. Is it the beginning already? Well, it's might be a bit less than the 2 months that the chairman had had guessed. Oh, God damn it, Bisky. Paying great attention to their training right now, isn't she? Don't get distracted by, anything else going on. I think they've upped their limit so far, but it's down to them as to whether or not they can actually get to the 3-hour mark like has been told of them. Does it need to be slaughter? Tick. They'll be fine. They can't move, they can't... The training's not over yet, come on, we're on to round 2 now. Getting... Well, that broke him out of it quickly. Good to, I mean, they proved themselves in this test, why not move straight on to the next one? You won't get that luxury later on, so sure, pick up a bit more experience now. So just wear them down in a battle of attrition, just keep going until they finally just give up. So, okay, this is annoying now. How long is he going to wait? At least he's not alone. You kind of feel bad for the dog, though, since it's out here and no one seems to have noticed. They said a good hunter is loved by animals, so... As they come marching out of the forest in full view and blast with their oar out of the way. And after they've already exhausted from empowering their aura for 3 hours, and now just, right, straight into a battle where you got to do it again now. I think for keeping him waiting. Well, that is. I like this. I like the screen shake. He is everything that I would have expected. Really, the delinquent type with a brashness. Have they been sleeping well? Have they had a good lunch? Well, not that they won't try. He's a little emotional. I would say, though, if this was all part of an act, it's a great way of disarming them. Like, they've just put down their aura. So... I guess that might be a good test, yeah? He's not going to raise a fist. This is a defensive battle. Are they going to knock him off his feet? Let's not get into logic now. Well, kind of like what Bisky was saying, you'll just have to come back and try again. Sometimes skill and perseverance... Well, perseverance isn't going to pull you through. But giving up isn't either. Is he going straight into the big punch? Yeah. Oi, oi, oi. He just meant normal punches. I mean, we're not on his level, oh god, what can we do? Well, let's at least... At least try. And now he's shitting himself. So, oh shit, are they actually going to punch me? It broke the clock. Hopefully the puppy didn't lose his playmate there. Are we going from this angle to... I made him move for a specific reason. Is in one piece. Changed his tune a little. Well, bury him where he lays. 100% idiot, yeah. Yep. I agree. And take him to a room for some rest and recuperation while they're still training. Their looks can be deceiving. One of the cool things about them, I guess. Why did a single block of wood make that sound? It's the experience, the fight, the capability. Yeah, fair enough. Kind of a good word for it. If it's just grab the tile and run back to the NGL, then what's the point in all of this? Keep it to 20 words or less. So he wants to rehabilitate them, see if they can change their ways. I think that policy... Well, yeah, it's likely to get him killed, but that policy is something that Gon would admire. He's got a visitor. See, what did I say? He has a bright future ahead of him. Hold it together, man. Of course he's not. I believe him. He reminds me of a few other characters that I've seen recently in other shows. He's that kind of lovable moron type, isn't he? Especially with the delinquent added into the mix. Put it down. Who made the food by chance? Yep, I'm sure of it. Also his voice. What range does this smoke have? And apart from just obscuring vision, what properties are there? Oh god, we're getting to like One Punch Man territories with this room and a big insect. Disorientate with one. Distract and separate with the other. And then they just meet the chairman at the end of it. The fact that they can also communicate somewhat by telepathy as well, so they could tell kind of quickly when squadrons do just go dark. Is she in any position to actually move around? Excuse me. That is a lot of wounds. Where did they get this equipment? So they've got vats and scientific equipment and libraries and the like, but they haven't spent the time putting flooring in. A lot less organised than some. And those that lack discipline will easily fall, especially if they, as they said, don't listen to advice. They believe themselves too strong now. A good way to actually draw out your enemies while whittling down those that are drawing the hive down. Dragging the hive down. To see what their traps actually entail. You leave all the difficult stuff for later. I mean, they seem as though they know what they're doing. The chairman is not one of many words here. What is he actually thinking about the situation and their plan? I mean, as long as the Royal Guards don't get involved, things might be okay for a while. So at the end of every training session, when they are exhausted... When they are exhausted and expended a bunch of energy, that's when the fight begins. They've returned for round... Well, I'm assuming 2, but they might have cut some out. Also, are they going to be able to fight fairly with the dogs roaming around, or are they just kind of more focused on the food, so it's okay for now? Get the battle talk out, even though they are such good friends at the minute. Fair enough. He has some... not only battle capabilities, but good sense about him. As long as he's not just standing there telling them to hit him. Killua, you don't have to be so flippant about it. It's not quite a fair fight. So he's got to give them that... He's got to give them that challenge that they can actually grow from. Can't make it too easy. Diddly diddly doo. What was that musical sting? Because he's an idiot, yeah. So we got kind of a less than honourable one now. The one who wants a completely fair fight, and then once they're completely exhausted and already battered and beaten, that's when I'll step in. Two slightly different ways of going about it. I wonder if, kind of like the introduction of the delinquent guy, where it's like, oh, he's rash and angry. This one will be also just kind of flipped. But with Neferpitor taking such good care of Kite, oh, she seemed to have been enjoying that fight with him. Can't let it go easily. Put his body on ice, keep it preserved now, but in a vat, in a tube. What's she planning to do? And what is that ability of hers? But I think as a final episode for the week, to end off on that on a slightly nicer note, I guess. Seeing the newly found camaraderie with Knuckles and the puppies. Having the opportunity to expend their energy, then go into a fight, going into things slightly unprepared and not rested for. kind of like how any kind of interaction with the Chimera ants will probably be. They're not going to have a nice good rest beforehand. This isn't a civilized world that they're heading into. And Bissy kind of seeing that, was like, alright, now we're going to go on things where you are on the back foot, where you probably aren't ready, but you've got to come out on top anyway. So far, what we've seen from all of our training, previous episode to the Greed Island arc, it's all preparing for the future. Right now, it might seem a bit intense, going above and beyond what they should really be doing, and some of it doesn't even seem to make sense. But actually, if they didn't have it, they would not be where they are now. Also, if you were the type like Knuckles, you were the one standing in the way of someone in front of you, and you can see that their potential is vast and they have the drive for it, would it spur you on to try your best so that you don't make it easy for them? Even if your journey is cut a little shorter, or at least have got a roadblock, it might be nice seeing someone achieve greatness from it. Especially if you can then say, see, that was I did that. If it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have grown. They wouldn't have gotten powerful. That actually does seem like something his personality would do. But yes, divide and conquer. Separate out the chaff from the commanders and the like. Slowly whittle down the hive and its army. But they can't take too long about it because, well, the king is on his way. And if they get rid of all of the easy ones, then it's only going to be the captains and the royal guard. Although, if everyone in the hive has had Nen, I would like to see a couple of, attempts at them using it. But I guess we don't want to show off anything too much about the chairman, not until it's actually worthwhile. All of these episodes of Hunter x Hunter, especially, the Chimera Ant arc itself, is leading up to quite a turning point, I think. Gon's journey has always been one trouble after another, and then the difficulty ramps up exponentially. First, it's the Hunter exam. Others with a desire themselves, just a bit of running, maybe some tough challenges, and those with the will to fight. As it slowly ramps up, oh no, there's now a power difference. Okay. Oh, now there's something else, and now we're on a world disaster Chimera Ant if they leave it too long kind of thing. What's going to be after? And where's Jing throughout all of this? What has he actually been doing? To be fair, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if he was actually keeping an eye over his son the entire time, but still, I want to see more. Hopefully you do too. If you haven't heard enough of my sexy voice, consider subscribing to the channel so that you can see more episodes. Maybe, if you liked this one though, leave a like and a comment down below. Maybe join onto my Discord. So many options available. But for now, get yourself some rest, and I'll see you in the next one. If love of animals and confidence were the only things that really mattered in achieving something in life, then I'm at least halfway there. And even though random passing by animals seem to love me, the attention of humans is still something I haven't quite got the hang of. But for some reason, the likes of Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthea, Endurus, Chiwan, Mats, Arkany, Guado, Danny Sui, Maxwell, Kite, Diego Zenhausen, Jim Ace Backwards, The Kebab Seller, Tori Jane, and everyone else that have been supporting my channel has decided to stick around to see what this mess actually is. And for that, I really am grateful.